A towering ancient structure rises from the forest, shrouded in mist and mystery. The ground trembles faintly as the white-haired man approaches, his sharp eyes fixed on the massive gates ahead. Every step echoes through the silence, signaling the start of something dangerous. He stops before the entrance and observes the weathered stone pillars that guard the place. In a calm, confident tone, he remarks that this is the exact location they were looking for. The air feels heavier here, and even without stepping inside, an ominous pressure surrounds the area. His team stands quietly behind him, waiting for his next move. Looking up at the towering monument, he explains that once they enter, an NPC will appear and issue a challenge. But this one, he warns, isn't like the others. This particular NPC adjusts his prices based on strength. The more powerful the player appears, the more expensive everything becomes. It's a cruel system designed to drain the strong. His words make the group tense. They know this won't be a simple quest. He takes a deep breath and states that he'll only use 10% of his true power in this challenge. It's enough, he says, for what's coming. He tells his team to give it their all. Their objective is clear: defeat a single gold rank boss. The group falls silent at his declaration. Even with his calm voice, the weight of his confidence and the danger ahead fills the air, marking the beginning of their real test. As the heavy doors creak open, the group steps inside. The armored knight immediately kneels before the white-haired man, trembling as black energy seeps from his body. He remains silent, unable to lift his head, while the white-haired man simply watches without emotion. The knight forces a shaky smile and tries to appear confident. Despite the exhaustion visible on his face, he assures his leader not to worry and promises to complete the mission no matter what. His voice carries determination, though his trembling hands betray his fear. Before they advance, the white-haired man reminds them to keep communication through the party channel and avoid speaking aloud. He explains that once they pass the challenge, they'll have access to rare items from the NPC, but warns that the creature must not overhear their plans. The team nods, understanding the seriousness of his words. As the massive doors slowly close behind them, darkness engulfs the hall. The faint light from outside fades, leaving only the echo of their footsteps and the sound of the gate sealing shut, marking the point of no return. Inside the dimly lit chamber, the group stands before a mysterious hooded figure radiating blue light. The NPC greets them with eerie politeness, welcoming the friends from Blue Star. His voice echoes through the tower, sending chills down their spines as he mocks them for trembling before the challenge. The hooded entity spreads his arms and introduces the place as the Tower of Divine Authority. He explains that those who survive his challenge will earn the right to trade rare items with him. His glowing chest crystal pulses like a heartbeat as he instructs them to declare when they're ready to begin. The team looks at each other in disbelief. One of them nervously admits he didn't expect real NPCs in this world, while another anxiously asks what kind of boss they'll be fighting. Confusion and unease ripple through the group as the reality of the test begins to sink in. The white-haired leader cuts through the chatter, instructing everyone to simply follow his commands during the fight. But his teammates persist, wanting more details. How long will the battle last? How many phases does the boss have? What kind of abilities should they expect? Yet he remains calm and composed, his silence hinting that he already knows exactly what's coming. The team continues to question their leader, demanding every detail about the upcoming boss. They ask about its weak points, movement skills, and how long the fight will last. The white-haired man stays composed while one of them nervously explains that during a past mission, a mistake cost 2 teammates their lives. Since then, he's been overly cautious, wanting to avoid another tragedy. Ignoring the tension, the white-haired man calmly declares that they're ready to begin. His sudden announcement catches one of his teammates off guard, who panics and tries to protest, but it's already too late. The challenge has been accepted. The hooded NPC lowers his head, a sinister aura radiating from his body. With a chilling tone, he welcomes them to the test and declares the start of their battle. Dark energy swirls around him as the room begins to tremble. From the black vortex, a monstrous figure emerges, the obsidian skull cracker golem, a towering gold-grayed creature with twisted muscles and a grotesque split mouth. The ground shakes beneath its heavy steps as the true nightmare finally takes form. The group freezes in shock as the monstrous golem's status appears level 20, gold rank. One of them panics, realizing their highest member is only level 11. But the white-haired leader remains calm, giving a firm order for Wang Meng to take the lead. Without hesitation, Wang Meng raises his shield and shouts in determination. Charging forward with full force, Wang Meng uses his skill Shield Rush. His shield slams into the golem's chest with explosive energy, sparks and dust scattering through the air as he pushes the giant back a few steps. The golem lets out a deafening roar, its monstrous strength shaking the entire arena. With a single swing, it retaliates, sending a shockwave that tears through the air. The sheer power of its strike forces everyone to brace themselves. Wang Meng is knocked away in an instant, his body thrown across the floor as his teammates cry out in panic. The white-haired leader catches him before he hits the ground, his cape whipping through the air. The others shout in shock, realizing just how dangerous this boss truly is. Despite the danger, the white-haired leader stays composed and gives his orders. He tells the team to focus their attacks, Archer to fire Starlight Shot and Swordsman to unleash Triple Ground Slash. The group quickly regains formation, following his command without hesitation. The archer leaps back and fires a rapid barrage of glowing arrows that pierce through the air, striking the golem's massive jaw. Sparks and blood burst from the impact, showing the creature can be hurt after all. The swordsman dashes in next, his blade flashing with red energy as he slashes 3 times in quick succession. Each strike lands perfectly, cutting deep into the monster's chest and forcing it to stagger. The golem lets out a furious roar, its gaping mouth splitting wider as cracks spread across its armor like skin. The team's combined assault finally leaves a visible mark, but the beast is far from defeated. The real battle has just begun. The golem slams its fists into the ground, releasing a surge of dark purple energy that spreads across the arena. Cracks form beneath its feet as the creature lets out a furious roar, signaling its enraged state. The pressure in the air becomes almost unbearable. The white-haired leader immediately recognizes the change. He warns the team that the boss has entered rage mode and that he'll take control of the fight. His tone is calm but sharp, showing he's fully aware of the danger they're now facing. As he charges forward, he instructs the others to stay alert and avoid the black oil oozing from the monster's body, a deadly substance that spreads corruption wherever it lands. The group scrambles to reposition, relying on his swift commands to stay alive. The enraged golem swings wildly, its corrupted energy tearing through the ground. 2 teammates barely dodge the attack, crashing to the floor as the black oil splatters nearby. Breathing heavily, one of them mutters in relief that was far too close. The white-haired leader swiftly closes in on the golem, his cloak fluttering through the wind. Concentrating his power, he launches his skill Shadow Blade. A wave of dark energy forms around his weapon as he prepares a precise strike aimed directly at the creature's weak point. The blade slices through the air with deadly speed, piercing the monster's open jaw and tearing through its inner core. The system registers the hit, a critical weak point attack dealing massive damage. The golem's roar shakes the entire chamber as the energy bursts out violently. The creature's body trembles before collapsing to one knee. The dark aura fades from its form as the notification appears, enraged status dispelled. The immediate danger subsides, and for the first time, the battlefield falls silent. The team exhales in relief, exchanging nervous laughter. One of them jokes that the boss might have unequipped its gear with how easily it went down. Another adds that their leader's quick action probably made the NPC think the boss was just a weak mob. Even in victory, their tone remains cautious. They know this fight isn't truly over yet. As the group regains their breath, the archer breaks the silence, curious about something. He recalls how their leader mentioned that the stronger a player appears, the more expensive the NPC's items become. With a questioning tone, he asks how the white-haired man even knew such a thing. The leader doesn't answer directly. Instead, he calmly explains that the god-forsaken game is full of hidden secrets and lost information buried deep within its ruins. His words carry a mysterious weight, as if he knows more than he's letting on. He then turns the question back on them, asking whether they've been exploring seriously or if they've grown complacent. His sharp gaze makes the group freeze, unable to respond. A heavy silence fills the room as they realize how far apart their skill levels truly are. Before anyone can speak, a deafening roar shakes the entire chamber. Flames ignite from the fallen golem's body, twisting into a fiery vortex. The creature begins to move again, reborn and angrier than ever. The revived golem's body bursts into swirling flames as it prepares its next attack. The white-haired leader quickly warns his team to stay alert. The boss is about to spin and unleash a fiery breath that could incinerate anyone caught in range. The massive creature twists its body and releases a blazing torrent of fire, scorching everything in its path. One of the teammates panics and runs the wrong way, narrowly escaping the first wave of flames. The heat fills the entire chamber, painting everything in orange light. Seeing the danger, the white-haired man shouts urgent instructions. There's no time to dodge. He orders Wang Meng to activate his invincibility skill and shield the others before the fire reaches them. His voice cuts through the chaos like a command forged in battle. Wang Meng steps forward without hesitation, summoning a glowing golden barrier just as the flames crash down upon them. The inferno collides with a shield, exploding in a blinding flash of light. Everyone braces behind him, their survival hanging by the strength of his defense. As the flames begin to fade, the white-haired leader's sharp eyes glint with focus. He commends Wang Meng for holding the line and orders everyone to prepare their strongest skills. His voice carries authority and precision. It's time to end this fight once and for all. The team unleashes a coordinated assault. The swordsman's blade glows red as he leaps into the air, while the archer's arrows streak like blue comets toward the golem. Their combined attacks rain down in perfect rhythm, each strike hitting with explosive force. A flurry of numbers flashes across the scene as the monster's health plummets rapidly. The golem's massive frame shudders violently before collapsing under the relentless barrage of light and steel. Silence fills the chamber. Then, a bright notification appears. You have defeated Obsidian Skull Cracker Golem LV. 20 congratulations. The team lowers their weapons, relief washing over their faces. They've finally triumphed over the impossible, standing victorious beneath the glowing system message. The white-haired leader reflects on the battle, explaining the golem's true nature. The tricky part of this boss fight, he says, is that it enters a powerful enraged state once its health drops below 10%. However, if that effect is dispelled, its strength becomes equivalent to a silver rank boss, still dangerous, but manageable. As the light particles of victory float around them, the group steadies themselves. Suddenly, a sinister laugh echoes through the chamber, drawing their attention upward. The hooded NPC reappears, cloaked in swirling blue energy, his glowing chest marking his authority over the tower. With a booming voice, the NPC praises them, announcing that they are the first team from Blue Star to clear his trial. His tone shifts from admiration to eerie amusement, his laughter sending chills through the air.